Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bomber Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella of Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
What's going on? Make sure you check out our new sponsor, Cell Phone Buyers Recyclers. They pay cash for smartphones and tablets. Like and share their social media pages, Facebook and Instagram, and websites in the description for a chance to win an iPhone. What you waiting on? Hurry up and get that iPhone. All right, Nestor Gibbs from the Boxing Voice had a sound clip from Bob Arum saying that if, Al Haymon wants to do Keith Thurman, which he called out Terence Crawford, if, Jermell Charlo want to fight Terence Crawford and Crawford want to fight both of those guys, that he willing to make the fight. Both of those fights are a higher profile than fighting Kell Brook, and Kell Brook is the floor for Terence Crawford next fight. He said he got a tentative date already, and if Jermell, Charlo, or Keith Thurman want to fight, Al Haymon and him can talk about the money, the venue, and stuff of that nature, that his side willing to do the fight. So let's talk about it. We back. Goodfella Sports TV. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. People, talk about Bob, but Bob is trying to get Crawford the fights with PBC. It's PBC who don't want to fight. So what it boiled down to is getting the approval from Al Haymon first, getting his blessings, and then the fighters wanting to make the fights happen. Now, Tony Harrison was on AB Boxing News, and he said that Terence Crawford beat Jermell Charlo. Obviously, there can be some sour grapes there with him losing to Jermell Charlo once and beating him once. And, but one thing that translates is boxing and hitting don't get hit, and both. I don't think it's a better fight in the world that does that than Terence Crawford, at this level. But like I said before, both fights are dangerous. I think Keith Thurman at his best could be gone, because we ain't seen Keith Thurman at his best since he probably fought Sean Porter. Danny Garcia, he had an injury. So we ain't really seen Keith Thurman at his best versus a fighter of Bud's skill level, And people talk about, well, who is Bud beat and this, that, and the third. When you get that from somebody that don't know shit about boxing, you know what I'm saying? Nothing at all. People praise Adrian Broner, but who is Adrian Broner beat? Nobody. People praise Errol Spence. Who has he taken? Ocampo Garcia? Every high profile fight that y'all claim to be profile fights, he didn't take nobody O. Lamont Peterson, Timothy Bradley did that almost 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And you can talk about Jermell Charlo has absolutely beaten nobody. Nobody. He ain't moved up a division. He moved up. He was a 47 coming up. He moved up to 54 pounds. He almost lost to John Jackson. Most of y'all don't even know who John Jackson is. He was losing that fight until John stopped punching. You feel me? Who is he beat? Charles Hadley? Charles Muyaki? Whatever his name is. Demetrius Hopkins? Gabriel Rosado? Where's the world beaters at? Tony Harrison, y'all told me he was a bum. He didn't fight Laura. He didn't fight Hurd. He hasn't fought Rosario. He didn't fight Teixeira. He didn't fight Castanos. He fought Austin Trout that already been beat up and struggled. So when people talk about it's subjective to who you like. Talking about Crawford Poster was undefeated. He was the first man to stop Matisse. Beat Yvan Mendy, who beat Luke Campbell. Beat Henry Lundy. Beat Saluk Aiden, who gave Robert Guerrero some good work. That fight could have went either way. But then again, I'm talking to a bunch of casuals. That's what you got to understand. That's why I don't respond to a lot of the bullshit. You talking to a bunch of casuals who don't even know the names that I'm talking about. Because you don't know them, they garbage. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, Gamboa was short. Show us Mikey Garcia for Errol Spence. Lamont Felix Diaz beat him before that fight. They robbed him. Come on. Lamont was coming off a 3-year layoff in one fight, and then he fought Errol. Come on. You're talking some facts. He fought Chris Algieri. He coming off 2 losses. He lost 2 of his last 3 before fighting Errol Spence. Leonard Bundu was Keith Thurman leftovers. So, like I said before, everybody got a opinion. Jeff Horn, he beat Pacquiao, however you look at it. Jeff Horn hit the canvas like Keith Thurman. So it's subjective to you talking to casual fans who haven't been watching boxing that long. You talking about Keith Thurman, who was he really beat? He beat 140-pounder Danny Garcia, who had some questionable decisions before that with Theo Payne. Egg Morales in the first fight. Mauricio Herrera with Lamont Peterson. So, come on. Sean Porter, he had got beat by Julio Diaz and got a gift draw in some people's opinion. So where's the world beaters? Where's the Leonards? Where's the Benitez's at? Where the Hearns at? Where the Durans at? Where the Leonards at? I mean, the Robinsons at? Where the Brasilios at? Where the Trinidad's at? Where old Pernell Whitaker at on there? Where Oscar De La Hoya at on that? Come on, people in PBC stratosphere, they live in a different world. In they world, those fighters are really good. But when they get upset by guys like Tony Harrison, when they get upset by guys like Jason Rosario, all of a sudden they take their fandom and they go to another fighter. But they was never that good to begin with. It's a reason why, you have matchmakers. And Crawford will match up very, very well versus both fighters, but they both can give him a lot of trouble. Keith Thurman at his best, that's a tough fight. But one thing we know about Keith Thurman, he ain't throwing no straight punches. I think Crawford's got longer arms. I think Crawford is 1 inch taller than Keith Thurman. I didn't realize that. Keith got good footwork. Keith is better when, fighters come to him. But I think I just think Keith broke down at this point. But Keith Thurman got the toughest matchup for Bud at 47. Him and Sean Porter. Keith come around. If Keith learn how to throw straight shots, Keith would be okay. Because that's the ticket versus southpaw. If Bud fights southpaw, the ticket is a straight right hand. And Keith found that out versus Pacquiao fight, but he just wasn't comfortable throwing the punches. Keith wanted to come around the guard, but a good fighter, a good fighter like Pacquiao, he's gonna get in and got a range to keep his hands up. And once Keith Thurman wound up, Pacquiao was able to just touch him and disrupt his punch output. That's it. I don't expect nothing less from Crawford but the same. It's a tough fight though. Jermell Charlo, tough fight. He struggled with boxers. This is why I didn't understand why they put him in there with Tony Harrison, a guy that can stick and move. The Charlos and Errol Spence, that's why they don't fight guys like that. They wouldn't dare put them in guys. They try to struggle when they fought Austin Charlo, both Charlo twins. That's why Jermell didn't want to fight Lara when they could have fought, because they struggle with that style. That style that can hit, not get hit. So Crawford got the style. It just comes down to it. Do we got the defense? Do we got the chin? Do we got the legs to go 12 rounds? Floyd Mayweather showed the ability to fight a perfect fight versus Canelo Alvarez. So does he got that special ability? I don't know. Because the Charlo twins, it ain't nothing special. You know what I'm saying? Big, strong guys, great stamina, good 1-2 fighters. Jermell got a sneaky left hook, but you know what you're getting. You're getting a big 1-2, and you might get a left hook every now and again. So it's nothing flamboyant. You know what you get with Canelo. Same rhythmic combination punching. So if Terence Crawford truly want to be mentioned as a special fighter, he move him fight Charlo. He got to be able to make him look ordinary like Floyd made Canelo. But Floyd is a different type of fighter. Does Crawford got intellect to move up, the speed, the athletic ability to move up, the arm length and the legs? Yeah, he got the. But do he got the ability? It's one thing I can tell you, he could do it. But when he go out there and do it, and you got to respect it. Then you got to kind of say, hey, he is a special fighter. Oh, he made Jermell look ordinary. But that's a tough task to ask, because the difference between Jermell and Canelo, I kind of compare some things, is that Jermell don't get tired. Round 10, 11, 12, he going to turn up. Crawford don't get tired, but when you put on extra weight and you fighting a bigger man that love to pressure you, Crawford can just be a counterpuncher that night. But you still got to be offensive and put the bigger fighter on his back foot. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you got to get respect. So he got to slip, and he got to hit. He got to return fire. He got to make Jermell pay. But there's a price to pay, because Jermell say, okay, I'm gonna throw a 1-2, and I'm gonna keep throwing 1-2s. And once Crawford reacts to my 1-2, and he start reacting, I'm gonna slip a left hook in there, or I'm gonna come back there with another 2. So he got to be able to read that. Those are 2 tough fights. You know what I'm saying? For him to have. And that just lets you know how thirsty that Bob Arum and Crawford is for a big fight. So, you know, if he do it, much respect to him. We know it's probably going to be more male than Thurman because Thurman don't want to fight nobody. But at the same time with Jermell, you know, he said he don't pick his fights. So it's subjective on if he ducking or not. Maybe Al say, nah, we want to just unify the belts with Jason Rosario when he come off his mandatory, or if we can't get his mandatory out the way. So, you know, it may necessarily not be Jermell. You know what I'm saying? It may just be the people that pick his fight say, no, we're not doing that right now. So it could be that. And also it could be a combination where some people were saying that if Jermell fight Terence Crawford, it make Errol Spence look bad for not taking the fight with him crossing the street. And that's kind of people's train of thought of Crawford crossing the street. It's basically like, if he fight this guy on PBC, then they look bad for not making the Errol Spence fight, or the Danny or the Sean or the Keith fight. So that's kind of been people's hypothesis on that. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All the links in the description. Want to make a donation, Cash App, PayPal there. We're doing the NFL mock draft later. I got to hook up with a couple people I'm going to have come on, and I got to find a live stream format to do it on. So appreciate everybody. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video one time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We gone.